Today I wanted to show you something really interesting. Since the latest version came out of Topaz Studio 2, which is version 2.3.1, if you go under your filters and plugins, you'll notice now they've added Mask AI. So you can use Mask AI inside of Topaz Studio 2 now. So I wanted to show you today how you can incorporate Mask AI into your workflow inside of Topaz Studio 2. If you watched my layer masking 101 videos for Topaz Studio, you'll know how awesome layer masking is inside of Topaz Studio 2. But now we can add Mask AI into that workflow. So if you need a really complicated mask job done, Mask AI will help you to do that, but it'll also make your masking in general easy and simple inside of Topaz Studio 2. So let me show you how this works. So without any further ado, let's get masking. So here's how this works. I'm going to take this leaf starting out, this leaf right here, I'm going to give it some more saturation to bring some interest to it, okay? I'm going to come up here to add filter and grab a filter called HSL color tuning, and that deals with saturation. All right. And then what I'm going to do is come over to filters and I'm going to launch Mask AI. After it opens up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my compute brush, and that's this blue right here, this blue brush. I'm going to use my left bracket key to make it smaller, and I'm going to simply draw around this leaf that I want to cut out. I can do this really quick just by drawing right around here. This is very simple. This works with a tri-map system. So green means to keep, red means to cut, and blue means to compute. I don't have any red yet, so I'm going to come over to this bucket right here and then click anywhere in this area right here, and it fills it in. That's what the bucket does. It fills the whole area in. So I have a cut place, a compute, and a keep. Then all I need to do is I have two masking modes, either AI, artificial intelligence, or contrast. If it's a basic, simple cutout, just use contrast. If it's a little more complicated, there's some edges around here, so I'm going to use the Mask AI. It takes a little bit longer. It's a little more processor intensive, so I'm going to go ahead and click compute. I'm in the AI mode, and it'll happen pretty quick here. We're just going to wait here a few seconds and we'll see our result here, and I'll zoom in so you can see. So there we go. There's our result, and that looks awesome. So all I need to do at this point is click apply. Now if there was issues on it, I could come up here and make some refinements. But for now I don't really need to do that, so I'm just going to click apply. That'll bring us right back into Topaz Studio 2. Now you see this mask right here. It's actually the opposite of what I need it to be. I need it to be inverted. So I'm just going to come up to the mask and right click it and click invert. And then I'm going to click on HSL color tuning. And now when I take the overall saturation and start to bump that up, notice the saturation is only being added to that particular leaf right there. And that is really cool. But that layer masking works nice, and I'll zoom in so you can really see it. Now, what if I wanted to add some detail to this? I can come up here to add filter, and let's find a detail type filter, which one would be either precision contrast or precision detail. Let's use precision detail. So let's open that filter up by clicking on it. Now you'll notice that this filter is above the Mask AI output layer right here. I need to pull it underneath the layer here. Now normally with layer masking in Topaz Studio 2, you're going to click on your layer mask and just add a mask to the layer. This works a little differently, and it's special, and it's special just for the Mask AI. It makes a layer mask on a layer, which in other words, what happens is every filter below it will receive that layer mask. All right. So now precision detail is underneath the layer mask AI output. So now when I pull up let's pull up the medium detail first, and watch this leaf right here as I start to pull up the medium detail. See how the detail starts being added to it? And now I'm going to go to the small detail, and let's pull that up a little bit. But right there. And now let's click the original button right here so we can see the before and the after. But see how I brought up saturation and detail just on that leaf. Now we're going to make some more adjustments. This really is a wonderful tool for Topaz Studio 2, and it makes layer masking so much easier, really. Let's work on this leaf right here. Not the whole leaf, but just the light area of it, and maybe this leaf, no, this leaf right here, okay? We're going to work on these two. but not the darker section right here. So let's go ahead and add filter, and I'm going to get another precision detail because I want to add detail there to draw interest to these two leaves right here. I'm going to come up to filters and go back to plugins, Mask Ai. Nothing is sped up here. You're seeing everything in real time. I'm going to get my compute brush, make it a little smaller with my left bracket key, and I'm just going to paint around the light portion of this leaf right here. Like so. And also I said this leaf right here. Right like that. I'm going to get my red bucket here, tool, and click, and this is the keep area and the compute area is there. Let's go ahead and use the artificial intelligence again. Click on compute, give it a second or two to render out. And just wait for it. All right, there it is. It's almost perfect. Missed a little spot right here, as you can see right here. So all I need to do is grab my cut brush right here, and I'll just paint right there. And I should have had that on contrast. A little tip: if you leave that on contrast, it'll do a faster job. But look at that, it's perfect. And all I need to do is click apply. As you can see, this is really going to make your layer masking so much more simpler. All right, again, it's the opposite of what I want. So what I'm going to do is right-click this and click invert the mask. And now the precision detail is right there. So let's click on it here. And you'll notice now, here's my first layer mask that I made with Mask Ai. Now here's my second one. And here's my precision detail that we're working on now. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. So we're working on this leaf and this leaf. And we'll just pull up this, let's pull up the medium detail first. But see that? We're only adding medium detail to these two leaves. And I'm going to pull up the small detail. And get a little small detail in there. And, okay, that's good. Now let's go ahead and add another filter. I'm going to add some saturation to that. So I'm going to go back and grab another HSL color tuning right here. I'm going to drag it underneath that second layer mask right there like so. And let's just take our overall saturation and bump it up. And just like that, add a little bit of extra saturation. Now we could come in here and alter the hue if we wanted to and different things like that. But I'm just going to double click overall hue because I really like the color right there. Let's zoom back out. Let's click on original. Here's our before and here's our after so far. Let's make one more adjustment, but I hope you can really see how awesome this is going to be for you. To bring some balance, let's work on this leaf and this leaf right here. We'll add a little saturation and detail to these two. So the same deal, we're going to go get an add filter. This time let's get let's use something different. Let's get a precision contrast. And let's come back up to filters. Let's go to plugins, Mask Ai. And again, I'm going to take that compute brush and paint around those two leaves. I'm going to use the left or right bracket key to make this brush larger or smaller. I'm going to paint around this leaf right here. And just like so. And I'm going to come around this leaf up here. Like that. I'm going to get the red bucket, click right there. There's my tri-map. I'm on Mask Ai still. I'm going to click compute mask. Let this render out. Again, this is all real time. However long it takes is how long it takes. I'm not speeding anything up. And that's how long it takes. And look at that. It's done. Click apply. And again, I need to invert this mask here. So let's click on invert, and now there's my precision contrast. So we're looking at this leaf and this leaf here. So let me start with the low contrast. Okay, there's the low contrast. I'm going to bump that up a good bit. That looks really nice. Maybe, let's zoom in here. I'm going to go with a little bit of micro. Let's see what the micro does. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with that, but I think that looks okay. This precision contrast is nice because it has a saturation adjustment right on it, which is nice, and a vibrance and a color contrast. So let's try the Let's try the color contrast first, see what that does. That's kind of nice, but I'm not going to use that one. But I thought I'd give it a shot. Let's try vibrance. Well, I do like the vibrance. I'm going to take that vibrance up a good bit. I think that looks kind of nice, actually. Maybe give it a little extra saturation. Just a slight bit. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Let's click the original. There's our before and there's our after. I think that turned out really nice. And remember, this was an iPhone photo that was up converted to a RAW file using JPEG to RAW AI. Topaz is amazing software, I gotta say. Topaz Mask Ai incorporated into Topaz Studio 2. What a marriage made in heaven. This will make your masking jobs so much easier. Complicated jobs, simple jobs. I'm going to use it all the time because it really speeds up the workflow. Hey, by the way, if you're interested in any Topaz software, you can save 15% if you click on my affiliate link and use the coupon code David Kelly, and you'll get that 15% discount. I get a little bit of a commission when you buy the software, and I do love the software and I highly recommend it. But it helps me keep my YouTube channel coming at you, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a like and share it with your friends. If you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell notification icon, and then every time I upload a new tutorial, you'll be notified about it.